Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Thank you for all of the advice on the Obelisk, by the way, because I actually had no real idea about how this works. So, apparently we need them hooked up to more of these guys. Now, I did know that they drain the power a lot quicker, so with these things, they can actually deliver the power that we need. It says that in the description of it. What I didn't realize was that the grid wasn't actually connected up yet, so I think this thing was only drawing power from the power-fueled generators. So, if we take a look here, yeah, it wasn't quite hooked up. You can see that there's a single piece of power cable that wasn't quite built, which is why it probably wasn't working as well as it should have. So what we're going to do then is, well, firstly, we're obviously going to get the grid hooked up, but I'm going to try and replace all of the batteries with more of the PPCs. Mainly because they're better than batteries anyway. They're 98% efficient versus, what, the 60%? 50% efficiency of your regular batteries, but they let us store more in a smaller area, like I talked about before. So we'll just, I guess we'll just fill as many as we can, like this room with as many as we can, right? So what do they take up? 400 steel and 8 components. We've got roughly 2,000 steel, and components I guess we can just make on the fly. We've got 73 components. So we could stick down like 5 of these. What did I say 2,000 steel? Yeah, I couldn't remember if I said 2,000 steel or 4,000 steel. We could stick down 5 of these, and that would obviously give us a lot of juice, I hope, for the thing. Or we could build it out to something slightly different. What other raw material do we have a lot of that we can build it out of? Let's take a look under the power section. Ideally, I want to get some of these obelisks and some of the Tesla coils set up as soon as possible so that we can really test out what will be an offensive, an effective defense here. So let's go for, like, have we got enough amber for that? It's 100 amber. How much amber we got lying around? 418. Actually, that's a better idea. Let's build, I mean, in a dinosaur theme park, why not build our big gun turret batteries out of amber as well, huh? Right, so let's take down a couple of these. We can actually put down, like, 4, I mean, almost 5 of these, but I'll keep a little bit of steel left over as well. Then we'll start deconstructing. Is that the right word? Deconstructing these batteries as we go and replace those with more of them as well. Now, hopefully in that time, our miner bots can have dug up a bit more. Oh my god, that explains so much. How long have I left that on for? Well, we've got 13,000 marble blocks if we need it, for fuck's sake. Alright, my bad. We can't build them out of marble blocks per chance. Nope, absolutely not. That'd be ridiculous. Alright. Never mind. Put it back on chisel block. I actually built 4 of the mining bots because I was like, oh, this would be useful just to have those guys in the quarry at all times, so we can have our colonists do more useful stuff, or like they are right now, while we're going off fighting raids, or while they're injured in the hospital or whatever, we can still have resources coming in, seeing as it's our only real consistent source of resources. But no, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot and had them just quarrying apparently thousands and thousands of marble bricks. Yeah, I think that's probably a good start. So I've also planned out some later, but we don't have any more amber right now. Now, I also have added amber to the quarry. I meant to do that ages ago, and actually I think I did at one stage. Maybe the mod updated or something and removed it again. It does make sense that we would get amber from the quarry. So I've sort of put, well, kind of. So I've put that back on there just so it can add, but it's not that OP. You've got to remember it's kind of going to have the opposite effect that the more things we add to the quarry, the more randomness is going to be involved. So if we ever want more steel, then the chance of getting steel is obviously lowered by the amount of chance that we're adding the amber to, which I think is set to like 5%. So we're looking at 5% less steel to make up for that. So it is fairly balanced. I actually do like the quarry one quite a lot. Now, what you guys were telling me, something that is horribly imbalanced, is that apparently with the Obelisk, which obviously we built, we wanted to test fire. Apparently I can just shoot that at fucking anything, including our own walls. Let's just make sure this grid is all hooked up. Yeah, that is definitely the nuclear power grid, given that it's making about 25,000 watts excess. Let's give it a go then. Let's see if this thing works better. You guys told me that this will make it work better, so I'm trusting you. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's still very slow. Oh, campfiring. It seems faster, but it's still very slow, isn't it? Are these things working like that? Are they doing a good job? I just have no idea whether we should directly connect it up to that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe we need to like put a battery between that to act as a capacitor rather than a long-term storage. I mean, it seems better than it was. Can fire in, I mean, it's like 6 seconds per shot. You guys were also saying there are other things I need to equip on it as well. Oh my god, the robots. Yeah, nice work, robot. Okay, so what are we looking at here then? So, we're looking at Tesla, no, Obelisk. Here we are. 30 out of 50. So each one of the shots is 5 points or something like that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll let it fire another 3 times. Then we can get it reinstalled. Alright, is that it? We look, nope, bandit outpost upgrade. It's not really the news I was waiting for there. Ceasefire. Okay, stop. Thank you. Are we good? Are we done? Is that the end of our glorious Obelisk research? Done. Oh, look at what we've unlocked next. My god. You're no longer limited to one obelisk, and existing prototypes are now combat ready. Fantastic news. Okay, so what have we got next then? We have the Atom, the power of Adam. The Advanced Threat Detection Module is an upgrade module for the tanks. When installed, it significantly increases power usage, range, and scanning power. Sure. Now, I forget what it was I was told to install. Was it the ALC? I don't remember what it was, but you guys were saying that one of these upgrades were super, super powerful, and would definitely be worth equipping on all of our towers. Obviously, we can try and equip all of these to our towers. That'd be quite nice. Oh, man, we can get specific obelisk upgrades there. Look at that. Break shields and spread the damage. That seems incredible. That's OBS. And we've got the obelisk lens module, which is range plus 10 and minimum range plus 10. That's also quite nice. Okay, I don't know really what to go for. I kind of want to go for the Tesla coil next, just to get sort of a weapons variation more than anything else. Somebody also said that I believe it was the Marauder is insanely good if we can power it, which, I mean, I'd assume we can with our nuclear power plant, right? Maybe we should start going for a higher level. Oh, what the hell is the Liberator? That also looks incredible. I don't know what to go for next. It all sounds so cool. Okay, what we'll do then for the time being, let's just go for a real basic one. What was the one that dropped the cooldown by quite a lot? There we go. ALC drops cooldown by 15%. I assume that means this cooldown. Hang on. Let me fire again just to highlight this. I assume it refers to this cooldown here, right? So in that case, if we get that, that's essentially a 15% DPS increase, right? I don't know if it works quite like that, but I mean, I'll assume that's the case. Let's start the project. That just sounds useful on many different, because we can sort of see which ones get the upgrades. So that will also work, I assume, yeah, on our Tesla coil. If we ever unlock the Marauder as well, it also works on that one. Seems like a good thing to go for there. I mean, the control rod actuators we should also probably continue going for at some point. We need to perform 2 reactor scrams, and this will allow our nuclear reactor to recover from potential meltdown. I think this is an important research to get before we go for fuel reprocessing, but we'll worry about that later on. First things first, let's take a look at this glitter net that we started building yesterday. So we've got the glitter net hub, we've got this thing, processing power 1 petaflop, thank you, means nothing. Connect to... Oh, we need to run the cables between it all, don't we? I just want to try and work out how this works, even if we don't really get too deep into it this time around. Ooh, I like the cabling system, though. That's already sold me on it. So let's get that built, and we'll just try and work out how it works before we delve into this too much, before we commit all this time to the research. I will cancel that for the time being. We'll go back to the advanced organs, because I know a lot of people want to see the evolved organs. Gives us, like, additional arms, so it's just so good to get, isn't it? Let's go for advanced limb structures then. Fuck it. Boom, there we go. And that one too. We'll get that research first, because I think just giving everybody another set of arms just seems fairly practical, doesn't it, really? It's there. The research squad of dreams. Look at them go. We've got Trashy and Spleens working on the weapons research. We've got Zhu and John working on the evolved limbs research. It's unethical on every front, and it's perfect. It's perfect. We've got the Resurrected Man. We've got... What's wrong with Spleens? We've got Spleens with a bionic eye. We've got Zhu with also a bionic eye. Is that... And then, obviously, John the Cowman. I was going to say, is everyone going to have a bionic eye to work here? So how did we do with the AI chips? That, to me, looks like we might have do with the AI chips. Oh my god, and we've got a spare eye for Spleens as well. Here you go. Right, let's get this dealt with, because it seems a shame to have all these things, spend a lot of time queuing this stuff up and having people build it, wasting our resource on it if I'm not going to do anything fucking with it. So let's go Advanced Bionic Eye in your right eye socket. Just want to double check. That is actually true. It's me looking at her shoulder, wondering why she looks like Danzo. Then we've got to throw... what was I doing next? Who was I throwing at what? Trashy needed a brain implant? No, it was Ian Goldblum. Ian Goldblum needs himself a brain transplant. So we go install AI chip, and that will bring him back to life. Now, it was also Aiden, I believe, needed the AI chip too. Right, yeah, because his consciousness has dropped down right below, was it like 50% or something like that because of the other broken thing? Aiden's consciousness, 80%. So this will give him another 20% consciousness, which I think is absolutely worth it. AI chip, there you go. You as well. We can install an AI persona core. Did you see that? We could turn Ian Goldblum into a malignant entity in our colony. John has finished brain surgery. And what comes right after brain surgery? That's what, my friends. Stu, has it worked? So consciousness is plus 100%. Obviously, we're not going to know until the anesthetic's worn off. But I don't see why it wouldn't work. That's the important thing. John, let's get to operating on Spleens next. Another eye for Spleens means that Spleens is going to do work much, much more effectively than the only person to operate on John. Are you fucking joking? You've got a medical skill of 17.51. You are in the world's most high-tech, state-of-the-art hospital. And still, you cannot put a single eye in a single socket. For fuck's sake, order me up some more. Oh, I'm so annoyed by that, because Okay, alright. Thanks, John. Very cool. Craft Bionic Eye. Upgrade Bionic Eye. I'd also like to point out, for what of strange reason, he is using the regular medicine rather than glitter state medicine, despite the fact that we have said overwrite best medicine on the priority or something like that. Surgery care uses best medicine, ignore medical care setting. Maybe it's because we only have 2 of them and it uses like 5 per operation or something like that. Sorry, what did you cut? Head. Right eye. Okay, that's fine. As long as you actually did cut near the eye, that's at least somewhat excusable. Right, who's the other person we're about to do brain surgery on? Hey, stop shitting and get into wash hands. Yeah, that's a good idea. Drink water. Don't drink water. Come here, John. Come back, please. We have literal brain surgery to do right now, my man, to make sure our people aren't complete garbage. John and Trashy chatted about playing dice. Well, my friends, do I have a surprise for you in a minute? Once we finish this surgery, you can have all the dice you want. Well, you can't now that I think about what we've actually got available, but you will see that there at least is some sort of gambling going on here. Ian is now confused. Fuck's sake, Ian. This is the one thing I'm trying to say. Should we just install the... Should we just make Ian... Poor Ian has had it bad this whole fucking game, right? Dementia, frail, then became either broken because we turned him into an egg layer. Why not? No AI persona core. Oh. Well, don't get my fucking hopes up. I was going to say, let's just turn him into a complete... Well, hang on. We've got a... Whoa. Stop. Before we go to that extent, why not just make a healer? Works even on health conditions that would sometimes be otherwise incurable. Would that not work? Can we not just make a... Okay, right. John. I'm sorry. What was your name? Ian, I might have almost done something irreversible. We need more mechanized slurry, I would assume. Okay, so make us more slurry then. Put that at the top of the list. Not that it don't matter anyway, because obviously they can only do that job, so it's going to make really no difference here. Glinks. Need material. What do you need? Mutanite? We haven't got any mutanite. You might actually... No, we've got 761 mutanite, so you are incorrect. What if I put that to the top? I mean, it shouldn't make any difference, because like I said, it's the only job. Cannot need mutanite. Oh, did I restrict that? I bet I restricted the job. Yeah, so only Spleens can do that. Spleens is currently out of action. Okay, never mind then. So that job is now unrestricted. Any worker, you start working on that. We might just be able to heal. John. Sorry, Ian. Who am I healing? We've got to make sure we get the surgery on the right person. So what I was talking about before, about the whole dice thing. My friends, lay your eyes upon the glorious Jade Hotel. It's not finished, but it is getting there. It's getting ever so close. It's taken many episodes. I refuse to build anything unless we can use a modicum of Jade, or if there is no other equivalent. Like, if it's completely impossible to build this thing without using... I mean, if Jade isn't available, is it impossible to build? If yes, build it anyway, because we don't really have a choice at that stage. Things like stoves. We need to feed our guests. They're in the Jade Hotel. They expect the best meals possible. There is no Jade stove, because that, my friends, is backwards. There's also no Jade sewage treatment plant, but there is Jade toilets, and you know what else is pure decadence, my friends? Watch this. Jade plumbing. That's right, we're going the full board here. There are no Jade seats, so I've just gone with green chairs, which, again, we don't really have a choice in that one. Oh God, this is it. Refining the slurry. What was that it? Yeah, there we go. Healer slurry is being built. Okay. Right, so now, let's see if... Oh my God, where is he going to hide that? What of these many shelves is he going to store that in? Shit, right, there it is. Okay. Step complete. Step complete for what? Gather weapons data? What are we doing? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Give it a minute. Right, okay. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now let's get John to use that on Ian. So Ian rest. I mean, we'd have to queue up an operation then. Or can we just use it? Oh, can we just get Ian to use it on himself? Would that work? Inject Mutaserum. No. Use Healer Mech. Boom. That's it. We could actually use the Reverter as well. It might get rid of Broken. I actually don't know if it will, though. Might be just worth a go, huh? Might be worth a go to bring him back to full health. We might also want to do that on Aiden as well. I don't know if that will work. Actually, there's no point now that we've installed the AI chip in Aiden. We'd have to remove that because he's already at 100%, right? Come on then, Ian. Let's see. Let's see if we can save you here, Ian. Where are you, Ian? Come on, take your time. Oh God, look, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It might get rid of the dementia. It might get rid of frail. Might get rid of both. Might get rid of neither. I honestly don't know. You'd assume it would get rid of all of it, seeing as that's the whole point of the fucking thing. Go on then. Come on, Ian. Back to life with you. Let's see what we got. I don't know if this is how that works. We might have to try out a different mech injector instead. We got rid of frail. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I mean, it's a start. Let's also inject the Mutaserum Reverter and get rid of... You got rid of the other two as well. Oh my God, Ian, you're flying. Holy shit, Ian. This is so much better. Oh my god, we've basically just made ourselves a useful colonist for once in our goddamn lives. In that case, maybe we can get rid of the dementia too. Let's make another healer then and just see if that works. So healer from slurry. Suspend that job. We don't need that right now. We've got enough slurry, right? I think I accidentally made it make 20 rather than what we needed. Spleens, get to work. We're going to try and completely heal up Ian if possible. Now, this is also a good test to see exactly what the healer can... I thought it would only repair, like, limbs that were missing or something like that. I never actually considered the practical applications for age-related degeneration as well. I thought it would be, like, unnatural injuries rather than fully natural, just, like, age progression. Spleens, drop it. Okay, Ian, chug it. Use. Okay, this might work. And now Ian is going to get over here in no time flat. Come on. Don't let me down like this, Ian. Oh, God, he's miles away. There we go. That's looking better. Oh, look at how it's... Oh, I didn't even show you guys what was meant when I was talking about the dice thing. We got ourselves a gambling room. You know, I figured if people can afford to stay in the Jade Hotel, they probably got a lot of silver. So we bought ourselves some roulette tables. House always runs, remember that. So it's going to bring in a little more profit as well. What a gift shop. What a gift shop, too. I'll put it like... just put it around here, in between the Jade and the Amber Hotel, because that way... Actually, no, we probably want to put it like here, don't we? Because when they're on the way in, they might also want to buy some stuff. You know, even just a little drink. Maybe some little sweeties to carry around the park for the younglings. Then, what do you call them? Children. That's the right word for it. We'll buy some... They might want to... Look, you got to think. You got to think business here. You got to think business, and it's really expensive to breed dinosaurs and also do... I mean, everything. Oh, God, the fire. Oh, God, the fire. You guys were saying that apparently there's enough fire on the map, it will trigger rain. Anytime soon would be good, to be honest. We could always fire off the napalm launcher and see if that does set it off. I suppose that would stop the rest of this otherwise terrible lag. This is speed 3. This is speed 3, by the way. Speed 4, sorry, higher than speed 3. Unreal. Go, little Ian. Go in. Show us what you've got. He's back. Oh my god. Oh, that's back to, like, full health. Literally full health. Wow, that's so good. So is there anyone else we could potentially... Nose burnt off. So if we just do that, we wouldn't even need the bionics or the other prosthetics or anything else. Wow. So that's how we would deal with the right chest cavity issues, which I think is just causing pain. I actually don't think it does fucking anything, does it? Efficiency 0. Consciousness? A pain? None? I don't know what having a no chest cavity would do for you. I guess it doesn't really matter. Fire any Rheumatonics energy weapon at full power to collect data on the ALC. So I guess we just... I mean, is there any way I can modulate that at all? I don't know. Just set force target. I mean, can I alternate the power on this, or is this just always at full power? Okay, let's give it a go. See if that at least fills some of our data in. Boom. And then we go... News of peace. Great to hear as I build my death obelisk. Yeah, that's actually working. There we go. Nice work. Okay, so just fire a bit more. Watch out, little robot. Watch out. How are some more Storikosaurus escaping? Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Right. Keep firing at that wall. You keep firing at the wall. Robot can repair it faster, so it's obviously not that effective a weapon if my tiny little construction bot can repair this wall faster than our gigantic energy obelisk can deal damage. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. How are we looking? We almost done? One more shot, and then we've just got to research the ACL, and then we're done. Analyze the data together and finalize the designs for the module. So I assume we have to install that. I assume it costs us some resources to install that afterwards, huh? There we go, man. This is taking a very, very long time. I think tomorrow I'm going to be taking a look at the mod list and maybe removing some mods that we're not using. Maybe using a lot of mods that run in the background as well, because I don't know if you can tell, but these take a very, very, very long time for me to record. I actually start recording this today at 1:27 a.m. and it's currently 20 to 3 in the morning. So it does take a very, very long time to record these episodes, mainly because, as you can see here, Speed 4 is honestly really, really slow now, unfortunately. Like, it's incredibly slow to get anything done. So chances are I'm going to be taking a look at what mods we've got running in the background here, and probably disable some of them that we're just not really interacting with. You know, there's a lot of diplomacy, world map-based ones that we're not really messing around with too much. So I'm probably going to drop those. I'm going to drop some of the other mods as well that could be slowing this down here, because unfortunately, it's taking bloody ages to get anything done. It's like, I'm just doing, like, even small amounts of research, like 2,000. We're probably not going to have that done before the end of the episode, because it would genuinely take me about another hour to get the episode finished. But I mean, look at the Jade Hotel. Now, this has been about 20 minutes since the last update from the Jade Hotel, and this is how far we've gotten. We're still nowhere near finished. We've got all the plumbing to do, we've got all the power to do, we've still got the sewage treatment to do, and you've also got to bear in mind, this is with something like 10 construction bots or something ridiculous. Yeah, actually 10 construction bots I've got going on here at once to try and help speed things up. And my god, it is very tough. I'm really, really glad we got the robot mod, because that means that we can pack more into a single episode, but it's still It's just insurmountably slow. My god, I might even take a look at the model list during this episode and sort of see what I can drop here, and then I can give you guys updates, depending on what I do decide to keep and what I do decide to throw away here. But I've tried to work on the garden as well of the Jade Hotel a little bit. So we've got, like, a nice little fishing pier, for example, which they can use for recreation, by the way. We've got some outdoor lamps. We've got some benches being built here as well. I just want this to be a nice little hotel for our people. Or why have they roofed over that, you fuckers? Just for any guests that we want to turn up, really. It's a shame that the Jade Hotel is now better and nicer quality than their bedrooms. So that might be the next big upgrade we go for, is we've got all these extra furniture mods. We've got, like, advanced double beds and whatever else. It does take up advanced components in uranium or whatever material we decide to build it with. But it gives so many bonuses. Like the comfort bonuses. Their mood is already very, very good. Why don't we just always keep them at permanent green here? And the way we would do that is obviously with a mod like that. So there's the sewage treatment on. So that should help. I mean, building that right next to the kitchen, sure, there may be some health and safety issues with that. But let's not... we ain't going to get any health and safety inspectors turning up to a fucking dinosaur museum, are we? Dinosaur museum? Dinosaur theme park? It's just not going to happen. Man, I would really love to start building the actual dinosaur theme park things, but I'm dreading how slow that will be when we actually get around to it. The armor's going pretty well. I mean, look at this. 3 lots of assault armor. We've got, are we missing out on the helmets? Maybe I need to order up some more helmets. I mean, they are ordered up. They're just taking that long to get there. You can see unfinished assault armor. We've got this guy churning out exoframes. We've got this one also. Like, even the robots are helping us build the armor, and it's just, man, it's slow. We just did the model list a little bit, and I will go into the menu at the end of this episode for those of you interested who want to know what I've actually dropped from this particular mod pack right now, just because I feel like I've pushed it maybe a little bit too far. You know, it's still got to be playable at the end of the day, and I feel like I've maybe overstepped the bounds with that somewhat. So we'll check that out just slightly towards the end of the episode. A pack of man hunting Utahraptors. Okay. What's a Utahraptor? Oh, God, they're so strange. Okay, there's 22 of them. I think now is the perfect time to test out our laser gun. What happens if I... Cool. Oh, we can just turn that on? Is that how that works? You just literally toggle it on. What the fuck? I don't think it is. I feel like we have to install that or something, huh? Jonathan? Can we... Is that it? I just press that button and it turns on. Well, that's incredible. That's fantastic. Okay, never mind. Now, I don't think that what we've got right now is enough to take out an army of Utahraptors. So what I'm thinking... Let's get our guys equipped, or at least some of them equipped. Let's get, like, this many people specifically equipped. Let's not use everybody here, because we've got a lot on our plate right now in terms of the research, the atomics, the crafting, the armor sets, the doing whatever else. Let's just make sure we've got some people equipped. Oh, God, I should have really drafted you guys first. I'm so sorry. Right, go and equip from our rack. Actual Cannibal Shalabuff has nothing. Grab yourself a Napalm Blaster. Dinosaurs famously hate napalm. Then we've also got, John, John's equipping his gear. Did he just fucking put his gun on the rack? My God. I will never understand how this works. Get your assault charger. What I might actually want to do is forbid all weapons from being on the rack, so they just always keep their weapons equipped. Or would that have the opposite effect? Would they then chuck all their tools on the floor to allow all weapons? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, right. So you are good. You get over here. You get over here. Dominique has no weapon either. Get yourself a Napalm Blaster. As I've discussed, dinosaurs don't like napalm. Is that everybody? Jinx, you're taking too long. Go home. Jinx, you've actually taken too long. I don't need you in the lineup anymore. I'd rather die than wait for you at this stage. Right, let's get everybody lined up. Excuse me. Let's get everybody lined up. Good luck. I mean, they are... Oh, my God, they're actually attacking the doors. Even the raiders didn't bother doing that. These dinosaurs are smarter than the raiders. They're actually turning round? The fuck are they doing? This is not normal Rimworld behavior, I don't think. Melee attacking in Goldblum. Okay, maybe now that there are people close enough, they might... get baited into the kill box. What's happened to you? You're already injured. We haven't even left yet. Bitten by a human. Who bit Zoo? Zhao. Who Trashy told a joke about taming emus. Hilarious. Well, Trashy is Australian, apparently. Okay, let's just focus on the dinosaur problem. Oh God, they're here. Laser beam, go. Is it firing? Oh, it is. Go. That was overkill. That was completely unnecessary. We powered that boy with way too much. I like the spotlight. I don't exactly know what it's doing, though, I'll admit. To do, like, a health debuff, maybe, like Dazzle. Dazzle, that's exactly what it does. Holy shit, well, it's minus 70%. Do you think those stack? So if we built 2 spotlight lights, would that then make them effectively blind? Minus 140%. That would be OP. We might need to test that out, just in case that does actually... I think it's worth the 2-component investment to see if that would work. Well... I don't know what I was expecting, but I didn't quite realize we had 4 fucking napalm launchers. Okay, let's be careful with that, because that could be a little bit... Oh, God. Well, there go our turrets. Good work. Wow, that's completely overkill. What are these dinosaurs doing? Honestly. Okay, is this actually speed 4? Oh, now it's speed 4. Come on. I feel like we need to go out there maybe with the napalm launcher, just bait them out, because I feel like they're not actually really progressing through the kill box. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. They've woken up. It might be where I sent the robots home, because one of the robots started repairing this door, so they might have been able to detect one of our creatures on the other side of the door and might have tried to go for it that way. I don't know, but this seems to be working pretty well. Ah, we got ourselves some roast dinosaur. Oh, it's still alive. That's awful. That's so fucking awful. The Obelisk laser didn't apparently kill it, which is kind of worrying, given that, you know, the Obelisk laser was a bit of an investment. Here we go. Right, good luck, team. Oh my god, that one instantly died. That one was just downed in seconds. The Obelisk is not as impressive as I thought. It really isn't. I mean, given the cooldown on it as well, it's not that effective. The napalm launchers are just unstoppable. They really are just the best thing we've ever built in this game. Android 2, are you alright? Because I feel like we need to, I think we need to have a chat. By which I mean, please get out of the kill box. It's called the kill box for a reason. This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. We're fighting dinosaurs with napalm, and our android is caught in the crossfire. Oh no, that was a poor idea. They actually got away with it. Well, actual cannibal Shalabuff is on fire, or the ground below him is on fire? That was dangerous. Oh, that's a terrible, ill-advised, Dominique, ill-advised. Tower, you shooting that dinosaur, please? Wrong dinosaur. You shot the wrong dinosaur. Shoot that one. You know what? It's not going to be able to cool down before that, is it? It's not going to be able to cool down. No, hopefully nothing's going to be able to cool down because we're using fire weapons. So are you okay? Okay, there we go. You're back on track. Back on track. Here we go. Right, that's it. I'm getting them. I'm gonna keep them a little bit further away. Dominic, in fact, back off for fuck's sake. Luckily, I don't think their fire is going to be soaked up by the embrasures. If it is, obviously it's terrible because poor John's going to get roasted. But I think we're good. Is that it? Is that the last bit? Oh, there's one guy literally right there. Are we going to do anything to... Oh, there we go. He's burnt. And that's it. That's the end of the raid. There's one dinosaur left. Overall, a thoroughly disappointing experience, particularly with the Obelisk. I was kind of hoping that would be a bit more effective. To be honest, I think the majority of the damage came from our just regular old turrets. Oh, God. It's still alive. I've learned a lesson today, and that's overconfidence will be your weakness. Good work. Thanks, Palpatine. Goodbye, Android 2. Well, that puts us in an interesting situation where I have one spare name left on my naming list, and we just happen to have one spare colonist who is now unique. He is no longer just simply Android 1. He is just Android, and Android is not a very good name, so we'll give him something better. Let's have these butchered, and you know what? Let's actually eat them. Let's not let these get away. So basically roasted anyway, right? I'll admit the speed certainly does look a lot better. I mean, if we focus on Cannibal Shia LaBeouf there, wherever the hell he is. Oh, excuse me. I need to... excuse me. Could you... Where has he gone? He's like, in that tiny little bit of time, he's managed to teleport away there. Okay, well, there we go. It's gone now. Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. There we are. Right, so if we follow this, I mean, this alone just goes to show that even removing only a couple of mods here has really sped up the game quite significantly. They're actually making some significant movement here. Now, all I've done is really remove some overworld things, so things like factions being able to interact with other diplomacy mods. You know, just sort of things that don't really impact what we're doing right now, because we want people to come to us rather than us going to them or us dealing with them. We're trying to open this place up to the public, so it's kind of the opposite of what we wanted, and I feel like, I mean, if it was slowing down the game that much that we can clearly see I mean, I can clearly tell an improvement from having changed it, I think it was probably worth it, right? Anyway, like I said, in a second, I will quickly go through what we've got lined up. For the time being, though, I'm going to leave this episode here for today, because, my God, this is taking me a hell of a long time to record, and I need to get around to editing it. I'm still going to tweak the mod list. I'm going to see what else we can sort of strip out. To be honest, if we haven't touched it at this point in the campaign, chances are we're not going to touch it in the campaign, so I'm probably going to strip it out where I can, remove what we're not really using or what we're not focusing on too much, maybe even things like the Real Ruins mod, because we're not really exploring outside the colony too much anymore. We've got way too much to focus on here and now. So for those of you interested then, let's quickly go ahead and save the game. Thank you. Oh God, the fact that that was almost crashing trying to save it, that's not a good sign. We'll go back to the main menu quickly, and I'll show the mods that I have since disabled, since last time. So I've actually removed, so this one was disabled, Common Sense we never had enabled, Dynamic Diplomacy, Giddy Up Mechanoids, More Faction Interaction, Preemptive Strike, which I only had on very briefly. We didn't even touch this. I didn't even mention that I had it enabled because I was waiting for it to turn up. Looks very cool. Not so good for this one. And What the Heck I've also disabled because that is part of the Giddy Up Mechanoids. That's the whole reason I got it. So I've removed those for the time being. They don't really fit the mod pack. They don't really fit what we're doing right now. And honestly, I have a feeling it was most likely Dynamic Diplomacy and More Faction Interaction that were, and maybe even Preemptive Strike, you know, all of these overworld things that weren't really dealing with our colony, a lot of background tasks going on there that we weren't really paying too much attention to. I thought we might as well remove them for the time being. Based on the fact that, again, we weren't using them. They were clearly having a significant amount of slowdown. But I'm going to look through the rest of this mod list at some stage, see what else I can remove as we go through here and try and get things sped up a bit more so I can focus more on, you know, sort of uninterrupted gameplay, because right now it genuinely takes me about 3 hours to record these. I start recording at 1:27, it is currently 3:32, so by the time I finished editing and uploading it, we're looking at 5 hours per episode, and it's just not feasible, to be honest. As much as I love these crazy good mod packs, seeing what mods interact with one another, for me trying to do it on a daily basis is like insane. So, well, I'll take a look at that, see what I can do for you guys. In the meantime, though, let's give a shout out to the patrons who make it so I can spend 5 or so hours messing around with Rimworld on a daily basis. A big thank you to Aiden W, Alchemia, Anthony Gaulia, Sunikirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Ben Hofflin, Chesty, Croesus, Donald, Doolin of Gondolin, Facuna Vasquez, Ghost Protocol, Gogula, Sarik, James Shea, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, My Name Isn't Dio, Muskratful, Natbuskus No 1, Necrofan and Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Smegma Stain, Somnus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McLam, Vacuous Backers, Void Prince Kibo, William Green, and Zazzy7011. Big shout out to these guys for the support the Insanity levels on Patreon. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And more importantly, I thank you as well, not more importantly, equally as important as well, we have to give a shout out to Uwu Daddy, Astro, Adam Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoom, Ben Troke, Boyan Gunn, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corgi Circus, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk Honey 217, Emerald Beam, Exploding Knees, Gaz, Genji Circle, Gotham O'Grey, Haji Dumar, Icarus, Icy the Great, Ida C, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Euron DeVries, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plop, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mustolp, Monty, Mostly Sampson, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Norstrus, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Organised Confusion, Pansamu, Panther Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sagataire, Sam Kears, Shari, Smirtworm, Smooth Octopus, Socrates, Super Danny 089, The Insane Pickle, The One Ring, Valoncry, Varagon, Voodoo Mumbo, Will Wade, Wilson F, Wolfie, Yorkus, Zach, and Zico 2. Thank you guys all for your support. I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully a pretty good update to the mod list, and we can really start streamlining things.